David Eichel here for Hawkeye Insider 247sports.com, joined as always by Sean Bach. Last night on Monday, Iowa head coach Kirk Ferentz announced that linebacker Djimon Colbert and defensive lineman Tajir McCall have opted out of the 2020 season due to concerns with COVID-19. McCall was not really in the running for some playing time, Sean, but Djimon Colbert's a big loss. He was fourth on the team in tackles last year at 61, and he started 23 career games. And you keep in mind, he was injured almost all of last year, had off-season shoulder surgery. So, Sean, how does this impact the 2020 team, and who are some guys you think could potentially step up?
Yeah, it's definitely significant because you look at some of the guys that Iowa lost at linebacker this offseason. You have Christian Welch, who graduated, and Dylan Doyle, who transferred to Baylor. So there's going to be some question marks at that position. I mean, Nick Niemann comes back. That's basically, at the top of my head, the only really experienced guy that returns at the linebacker position. I mean, Jack Campbell made appearances alongside Dylan Doyle last year when Welch was out. You have Justin Jacobs, former four-star recruit, really highly touted guy in the 2019 class that could make an impact this year. And I think another guy too you got to keep an eye on is Seth Benson out of South Dakota. He's a guy that wasn't really heavily recruited out of high school, but I know that the Iowa coaches have been high on him. We saw him last year in Kids Day, was making a lot of plays, really seemed to be making an impact. Didn't give much a run last year, but he's a guy I think could make some noise this year in the linebacker position, especially with Djimon out.
Yeah, like you said, Sean, I think Nick Niemann, he's just going to have a whole new role as far as leadership goes, and he's going to really have to step up in that young, but I think very talented room. There's a lot of guys I think that could be set for a breakout season. Like you said, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jack Campbell take over at middle, and maybe they move Nick Niemann out to Djimon's spot on the weak side. And keep in mind, another guy, Sean, is redshirt senior Barrington Wade. We've kind of seen him in spurts. He's probably still listed as that third linebacker starter. But if I had to pick a breakout guy, I would say Justin Jacobs. I've been higher on him than I think most people. He came to Iowa at 195 pounds. He's up to 230 now. 6'4", one of the best linebacker blitzers I've seen from his high school class. I mean, he makes big plays happen. I trust his speed and coverage, and we'll see if he can maybe make that move up during fall camp. But a lot of question marks at that position, but again, I think there's a lot of good options there. For more on this and everything Hawkeye related, stay tuned to HawkeyeInsider.com, part of 247 Sports.